hormone releasing hormone. Second one is called growth hormone inhibiting hormone. That we also call the somatostatin. That these both go to the anterior pituitary and then they make the growth hormone. How does growth hormone work in our body? Growth hormone works in our body in two fashions. They will go to the general circulation. Either they work directly into the target tissues, or they will go to the liver and hepatocytes, the liver cells act on these cells. Understood? Hepatocytes work in these cells and convert it into a special kind of protein. Do you know what that protein name? Somatomedian. Write it down. So somatomedian, that protein. What is somatomedian do? Somatomedian. This protein have a long half-life as compared to the growth hormone that directly act on the tissue. So somatomedian have about 20 hours have a half-life as compared to the other one, that is growth hormone only. His half-life is only 20 minutes. So growth hormone somatomedian have more half-life. I want to tell you one more thing. In Africa, there is one area present. Those people have very short-heighted. When those people are very short-heighted, first they make a theory concept. First they thought that maybe the growth hormone they have less. When they are going to check the growth hormone and they check growth hormone perfectly is okay, and maybe some person they have extra growth hormone levels. But the main problem is the somatomedian. They have very less number of the somatomedian, that they are short-heighted. This is called dwarfism. This type of dwarfism we call the pituitary dwarfism. Another type of the dwarfism is also present. If something happens to the hypothalamus congenitally, then they produce less growth hormone. Less growth hormone. In that case, somatomedian also produce less, and the growth hormone also produce less. That hormone that dwarfism we call Levy-Levoran dwarfism. In that case, somatomedian and growth hormone both are less. This is all about the growth hormone. Let's talk about now the thyroid stimulator. I'm not going to detail of this because Ali also teaches hypothyroidism. You know really well what it's going to do. It is directly going to the thyroid gland and act on the thyroid gland and T3 or T4 production. If there is happening something into the anterior pituitary, then there is less growth hormone production and you can say hypocalcemia. This is the main thing. Then is the second. The nucleus does produce TRH, the thyroid stimulating hormone. That is also produced cortical releasing hormone that will go to the general circulation, and that release ACTH that was work on the zona fasciculata. This is the main thing. Another main hormone that is produced by anterior pituitary, that is the prolactin inhibiting factor, come from the nucleus that we call the arcuate nucleus from the hypothalamus. They go down to the anterior pituitary, and anterior pituitary release prolactin into the general circulation, and then this prolactin go to the breast that will help to production of the milk. This is the anterior pituitary hormone normal physiological conditions. Then we talk about this if something adenoma occurs, some kind. Do you know about when the anterior pituitary and posterior pituitary developing in the neurological, when they are fetus, they are developing a hypothalamus and anterior pituitary. Anterior pituitary developing from, and actually the posterior pituitary is a central nervous part of the diencephalon. But the anterior pituitary is going to the part of the diencephalon. Anterior pituitary is evagination that comes from the nasopharynx cavity, and that we call from the Rathke's pose. We call the Rathke's pose. From that portions, if you look at here, if anterior pituitary Yeah. This hormone coming from the evagination also from the downstairs, the nasopharynx entry. If something happens, some cells, some remnants left here, that these opportunity from the rectus pouch, they develop very tumor that is called craniopharyngioma. That tumor, if they more develop, if they involve the maturity and they is involved also the pituitary stalk, and that is also go to the hypothalamus. If they go with the anterior lateral side, then they also involve the how to say optic chiasma also involved and dihemilopia occurs. This is the main concept of the anterior hormones. This is the main concept. That's another thing that I want to tell you. How the posterior pituitary hormone. Posterior pituitary hormones work in the two fashions. From in posterior pituitary there is two hormones produced from the posterior pituitary. One is the ADH. One is the ADH. And another hormone that we called is the oxytocin. ADH works on your kidney, especially. It does two functions. ADH first work on your kidney, and second is also work on your smooth muscles, vasoconstrictor. It does vasoconstriction. ADH how work in your kidney? I will show you. This is the Bowman's space, proximal convoluted with thick loop of handle. Then we have the collecting distal connecting tube. At the end we have the collecting ducts. Here the last part of the nephron area is going to work. As Sir Ali told us in the previous diabetes mellitus, he said that the dehydration occurred. I asked him the question, how dehydration occurs? He said to me, he explained to me, because of hyperosmolarity increase. Do you know the normal hospital hyperosmolarity of the blood? 292 milliosmol per liter. If you are not drinking your water during Ramadan, we are in fasting period, 7 to 8 hours. If you are not drinking water, your blood becomes hyperosmolar. In that case, blood hyperosmolarity goes up. If you drink a lot of water, then your blood is going to dilute. That is converted into the hypoosmolar. This is another thing. And one thing I also want to tell you, can anybody tell me the normal GFR value? The normal glomerular filtration rate. I told you last time, Irfan. The normal glomerular is 120 milliliter per minute. This is the normal glomerular filtration value. So how to oxytocin? We left the oxytocin. Oxytocin works in a two fashion. First, he does the main function. 90% function is oxytocin is going to during delivery. He works in the contraction and helps the baby to come out. Second main function of oxytocin is helps in breast to let out the milk. Milk is let out. Prolactin only produces the milk, help production in the milk, but the oxytocin helps to come out from your breast. This is the main function. These are about the, you can say, the physiology and the normal anatomy. You can say. So this is the. Now I am going to talk about the tumors that I also mentioned in this. So first I am going to talk about. I also mentioned craniopharyngioma also. So in ADS, craniopharyngioma. Yeah, first craniopharyngioma I also talk about. Now I am talking about pituitary adenoma. If some Rathke's pouch, if some the remnants left in the Rathke's pouch and the tumor adenoma develop, that also involves your optic chiasma, and you develop bilateral hemianopia also you develop. So this kind of adenoma why occurs? Because sometimes when you prolactin producing cells in the anterior pituitary hormone, they become neoplastic and they originate again and again over originating and they produce an adenoma. This is how adenoma is produced.